Welcome to the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. In today's video, we're diving deep into the mysterious world of devil fruits in One Piece. And there's one fruit that has intrigued fans for years, the Op fruit wielded by the enigmatic Trafalgar D water law. Stay tuned as we uncover the incredible powers behind this legendary fruit. Trafalgar Law is a great doctor and a great fighter. All of this is possible because of his devil fruit, which gives him a lot of different skills. Within One Piece, there are many well-known characters, but Trafalgar Law stands out as a fan favorite. Law is part of the worst generation, along with Monkey D. Luffy. After the raid on Onigashima, the two of them each have a reward of 3 billion berries. Law studied hard in martial arts as a child under Lao Chi, an executive of the Don Quixote family. This gave him amazing hand-to-hand fighting skills. The haki of the former warlord of the sea is also very strong, but he still leans on his devil fruit abilities most of the time when he fights. He became one of the most feared fighters in the Grand Line when he got this power. Law ate the Op fruit, a type of paramecia devil fruit, a long time before the events of One Piece. While this devil fruit is probably the most sought after in the series, it can totally change any physical matter that is within its range of effect. In the hands of someone who knows a lot about human anatomy, it can do anything. Trafalgar D. Waterlaw is lucky because he has been a doctor since he was very young. This makes him the right person for the Op fruit. After the 2-year time skip in One Piece, Law's abilities have become even more complicated. He will undoubtedly play a big role in the coming war against the world government. Part 1. What is Trafalgar D. Waterlaw's devil fruit? Trafalgar D. Waterlaw becomes friends with Don Quixote Rocinante as a child. Don Quixote Rocinante is the younger brother of the famous criminal Don Quixote da Flamingo. Law and Rocinante become very close very quickly. When it's clear that Da Flamingo is going to kill Rocinante, the Marine in disguise feeds Law the Op fruit to keep it from getting into Da Flamingo's hands. The Op fruit was eaten by several famous doctors before Law did. This makes it one of the most famous devil fruits in One Piece history. If the person who uses it knows enough about medicine, they can do amazing surgeries, cure diseases that can't be cured, and even get around physical disabilities. The Op fruit is known as the ultimate devil fruit by many adventurers in the Grand Line. There are even tales that it can make someone immortal. Unfortunately, this action ends in death, and bad guys like Don Quixote da Flamingo have made it their mission to get the devil fruit because of how powerful it is. The Op fruit, as its name suggests, is said to create a spherical operating room that lets its owner rearrange any material within its range. This makes it more flexible than almost any other devil fruit ever. Law becomes famous all along the Grand Line for how well he can use the devil fruit. This helps him become friends with Luffy and fight the best pirates in the New World. Part 2. The Op fruit's techniques for pre-awakening. Room, Trafalgar D. Law's most famous move, is used for almost all of his strikes. In order for him to use his devil fruit skills, he must first make a room around himself and the people he wants to hurt. How big the room is depends on how far away he is from the enemy. However, as seen in the Dressrosa arc, this method can take years off his life if he makes it too big. The Surgeon of Death can use moves like amputate inside the room. With this move, he can use his sword to cut his opponent into pieces without hurting them. This power also helps Law a lot during surgeries because it lets him get to parts of a patient's body that would normally be very hard to get to. The radio knife is a more advanced version of the amputate. In this game, Law fills his sword with electricity before cutting his opponents up. In real life, a radio knife is a surgical tool that uses a high-frequency electric arc to cut through or remove flesh. In One Piece, the radio knife is another example of Law's attacks that are based on medicine. Besides this, Law often uses a skill called Shambles, which can change the positions of any objects in the Op fruit's area of effect. This skill is very useful because it can help him avoid enemy attacks, get from one place to another, or hit his enemies directly. Surprisingly, Shambles can also move the minds of other people into their bodies, just like Law does several times during the Punk Hazard arc. These effects last until Law changes them, which gives him the power to demand that his enemies return to their bodies in exchange for money. The Op fruit can also move huge things, which shows that it can be used for a lot more than just making small changes to people and the surroundings. Trafalgar Law can levitate huge items by just lifting his fingers with one technique called tact. With another, called injection shot, his sword fires like an overpowered gun. These moves do a lot of damage to their targets, but Gamma Knife, the former warlord's strongest pre-awakening move, is much stronger. This move makes a short blade of energy that can instantly damage internal organs by sending a huge jolt through its target's body. Kaido gets hurt when the attack hits him full force. Law's firepower gets a huge boost after the awakening of his devil fruit during the raid on Onigashima, even though all of these methods are very strong. Part 3. The Op Fruit's techniques post-awakening. During the Wano Country arc, Law's strength increases dramatically as a result of the awakening of his devil fruit. The awakened skills found in the Op fruit are extremely potent, and they rapidly aid Law and his partner, Eustace Kid, in defeating Charlotte Lin. The K-Room technique is a refinement of Law's innate room skill. K-Room is like generating an operating room, except it's rectangular, so Law may use it to coat certain things. If the Surgeon of Death were to apply K-Room to his sword, for instance, he would be able to change the dimensions of the blade at will. Law has the capacity to manipulate people with far stronger haki than before by coating them in this effect via our room. Law's anesthesia technique involves combining these two effects, which allows him to pierce anything or anyone without causing any harm. Anesthesia has a benefit that isn't instantly clear. It makes Law's sword deeper, which lets him use his two strongest attacks, Shock Will and Puncture Will. Both of these weapons work like the Gamma Knife in that they send a huge electrical shockwave through the target's body. Shock Will and Puncture Will, on the other hand, are several times stronger than any of the Op Fruit's non-awakened moves because Anesthesia lets Law cut through any material. The Devil Fruit from Trafalgar D Water Law is one of the strongest tools in One Piece history. Its power is so great that it even knocks Big Mom down. And there you have it, folks, the incredible saga of Trafalgar D Water Law and his Op Fruit. A power that combines medical expertise, surgical precision, and devastating combat skills. As Law continues his journey in the world of One Piece, we can only imagine the astounding feats he'll achieve with this legendary Devil Fruit. Thank you for joining us on this adventure into the depths of Devil Fruit mastery. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And for all you aspiring pirates out there, stay tuned for more exciting explorations into the world of One Piece. Until next time, set sail and embrace the mysteries of the Grand Line. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our funny sketch videos and anime reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy.